Long before modern cities and skyscrapers, there were marvels that defied their time. Wonders built by ancient hands rising from stone and myth. 7 monuments that captured the imagination of the world. This is the story of beauty, mystery, and greatness lost to time. These are the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Number 7. Rising over 300 feet above the harbor of Alexandria, Egypt, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was one of the tallest man-made structures of the ancient world. Built around 280 BCE on Pharos Island, this architectural marvel guided ships safely into port for over 1,000 years. Its light, powered by mirrors and fire, could be seen from over 30 miles away. But after centuries of earthquakes, it crumbled into the sea, its stones now resting beneath the waves. Some of its ruins still lie underwater, waiting to be rediscovered. Number 6. Towering over the harbor of the Greek island of Rhodes, the Colossus of Rhodes was a 100-foot statue of the sun god Helios. Built around 280 BCE, it was made of bronze and iron and stood nearly as tall as the Statue of Liberty today. Legend says ships sailed beneath its legs, but historians believe it stood beside the harbor. Still a breathtaking sight for anyone arriving by sea. It symbolized unity and triumph after the island's victory in battle. But just 56 years later, an earthquake destroyed it. The remains lay in ruins for centuries, until they were eventually sold off as scrap. Today, no trace remains, but its legend still stands tall in history. Number 5. In the ancient city of Halicarnassus, now modern-day Bodrum, Turkey, stood a tomb so grand it gave its name to every tomb that followed. The mausoleum, built around 350 BCE, this massive structure was created to honor Mausolus, a Persian satrap, governor, by his wife and sister, Artemisia. It stood nearly 150 feet tall, decorated with intricate reliefs and towering statues. The mausoleum blended Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian architecture, a monument of both love and power. For over 1,600 years, it stood tall, until a series of earthquakes brought it down. Today, only foundations and fragments remain, but its legacy lives on in every mausoleum we build today. Number 4. In the ancient city of Ephesus, Turkey, once stood a temple so grand it was rebuilt 3 times in history. The Temple of Artemis wasn't just a place of worship. It was a symbol of wealth, power, and divine beauty. Completed around 550 BCE, it featured over 120 massive marble columns, each rising more than 60 feet tall. It was 4 times the size of the Parthenon, filled with sculptures, gold, and art dedicated to Artemis, the Greek goddess of the hunt and fertility. But its beauty made it a target. It was destroyed by arson, invasion, and eventually time. Today, only a few columns remain, a quiet echo of one of the greatest temples the world has ever seen. Number 3. In the heart of ancient Greece, inside the grand temple of Zeus at Olympia, stood a statue so massive it nearly touched the ceiling. The statue of Zeus was built around 435 BCE, towering over 40 feet tall, made of ivory and gold, seated on a majestic throne inlaid with gems and ebony. It was created by the legendary sculptor Phidias, who aimed to capture the power and majesty of the King of Gods. For nearly 800 years, it inspired awe in all who saw it, until it was destroyed, possibly in a fire. No images survive, only descriptions and fragments. But for centuries, it was one of the most revered and divine sights in the ancient world. Number 2. A lush paradise said to be built in the middle of the desert. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon are one of history's greatest mysteries. Described as rising terraces filled with exotic trees, vines, waterfalls, and greenery, they were said to be built by King Nebuchadnezzar II to please his queen who missed her mountain homeland. Some accounts claim the gardens floated on multiple levels, with an advanced irrigation system that lifted water from the Euphrates River. But here's the twist. No definitive ruins have ever been found. Some believe the gardens never existed at all. Others think they were built in Nineveh, not Babylon. Fact or legend, the idea of a green paradise, rising in the ancient sands, still captures imaginations today. Number 1. The oldest of the 7 ancient wonders, and the only one still standing. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built over 4,500 years ago, using more than 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing up to 80 tons. Even today, no one fully understands how it was constructed, with the tools and knowledge of the time. It was originally covered in white casing stones that reflected the sun, earning it the nickname the Shining Pyramid. For centuries, it stood as the tallest man-made structure on Earth. And despite wars, earthquakes, and time itself, it still rises from the sands of Egypt, a monument to human ambition, mystery, and enduring power. Time has buried most of the ancient wonders, but their stories still rise from the ruins. Built by hands long gone, these marvels remind us that human ambition, beauty, and mystery are eternal. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more wonders from the past and secrets of the future.